Hello everyone, and welcome back to more of What Happened to the Crew. Last time we found out what happened to the crew. This time, I don't know. They gave us so I think this is like a kind of like almost like a post game. I think it's like just the rest of the mystery. I don't know how long this will last, so I've got a couple of things prepared just in case we end up going too early. But we'll see. Last time, I think we need to figure out how to get into this core. We need to find out how to get a personal. We've got some documents here. There's like a ton of documents. Like, what the heck? I've got my notepad up just in case we need it, or my notebook up in case we need it. Let's see what we got. All right. The last time we failed at Wordle a few times. Let's see if we can get anything out of this. Let's actually play Flame. Oh, those are both in the correct location, I think. Chase. Stare. Alright, music. There's the eyes there. What do I know that it puts the chain? Oh, it can't be C. Train. R is somewhere. Insane. Something air, chair, I don't know, flare, I guess, but no E, so, or no A, so O? Choir, something OIR, maybe RI something, that's not how you spell anything. Also, we've already used U. So we haven't used E and O. Groin. Bitey. Droids? No. Curran! Breathe. Prize. Resin. No S, no N. Alright, let's just find other words that could probably, or letters that could probably fit. So Resin Evil. let's just throw in letters. This doesn't have an actual dictionary, so it's fine. We use T. We know that there's an R somewhere. You're in big trouble. Yorick. Whatever. What letters have we not used? U. E. Alright, we know that there's an E somewhere. The R is there. Merit? We've already used T and we've already used M. See, there's a lot of letters that we've already used. Dag. I was expecting rabid. Okay, what letters have we not used? We haven't used Q. Wait. So we have Q, W, Y. No, we can't use Y. Can't use I. Can't use that. We can't use that. You can use P. Very important person. Verip. D hasn't been used. Derip. F hasn't been used. Peripheral vision. Jarrett. Larret. Harold. Alright. Chair, okay. It would be so funny if it was the same thing again. Alright. Mirko. Tires. We had, okay. We have a lot of letters we haven't used yet. So... we haven't used T. We haven't used O and U. Ripped. Hey! Dirty. Lover. Nothing, no hits. There's no lover here. A, I, and U. I'm trying to find a word that has all of it. A, I, and U all in one word, one 5-letter word. I can think of A, I, and, or U, I, and E. But not A, I. Alright. Whatever. Frail, drain. We have snake. Alright. Has both an A and an I. Capit. Rabbit. No, we have an R already. Paris. Bacon. You can also end in IA, but I think that's harder to find. Harder to find any examples of. Alright, we have, okay, so we use R, we use E, we use S, we use T, so B, M. Okay, it's basically this whole bottom row of keys. J is unused still. K is unused still. G. Galen. Gaming. We're gaming now. Cabin. N is already used. What is the word here? Maven. Marin County. It can't be R. It can't be T. Male. Can't be O. Can't be P. Can't be S. Can't be S. Can be D. Maiden. Can be F. Can be G. H. K. L. It can't be L. Can be Z. Megan America. Nabisco. Nabix. Nakasa. Nahin. It can't be N. This is so hard to come up with a word. Maybe it's not. Maybe A is the beginning. Bagel. Alright, let's just knock out words or letters. We're not playing hard mode Wordle right now. So we'll just throw out letters, see what we get. Alright, I think these are all unused. Okay. Magic. Alright, so it's not flare. Ocean. Can't be ocean. This would have been good. There would have been a lot of letters though. Cough. Oh, it's this again. Oh no. I think it's the level 5 is gonna be the same each time probably then. Like if we do right? That's what we found. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is not a real word. This is just a code. We don't know what the last letter is. Z must be the second one. X, we didn't actually figure out where it was. So something... And let's put X here. Alright, what letters are we missing? We are missing a lot of letters, obviously. Alright, Q. Let's go! I got in! I don't think I was supposed to get in like that, but we did it. I'm just gonna put that in there. Wordle level 5. Is so it's X Z Y Q M. Alright, I don't know what that did for me. I just know that we did it. Alright. There's a lot of documents here. Safety guidelines. New file. Thank you. Station safety guidelines. Always wear your vac suit when outside the pressurized zones. Report any structural anomalies immediately to engineering. Do not approach the breach without proper authorization. The breach. In case of containment breach, seal the sector and wait for security. Mandatory well-being evaluations are now weekly. Alright. Duty roster. So this is everyone. D. Alright, so this is because there were multiple of them. All shifts are double duration until further notice due to the ongoing anomaly investigation. Alright, so this is everyone. Is there anyone here that we don't know about? McCoy is the chef. Okay, so Commander, obviously. Rogan was the chief scientist. DuPont was Julia. Grimm was Michael. Ryan is Robert Ryan. Kozlov is Isaac Kozlov. Darcy is Elizabeth Darcy, aka Libby, aka Lizzie. Leonard McCoy. This is Zach Jackson. Vance. What was her name again? Barry Vance. Carl Holden. Leonard McCoy again? Why is McCoy here twice? And then Alex Rogan. Did they mess up? Alright, we know everyone's names. I still remember everyone's names, apparently. Maintenance log. Life support system. Minor fluctuations detected in atmospheric scrubbers. Pressure differential within acceptable parameters. Filter replacement scheduled for next cycle. Ensign Holden reported a funny smell near the hydroponics bay. Investigated, found nothing unusual, probably just algae. I don't know what our current goal is right now. Galley menu, week of October 7th. Rehydrated beef stroganoff, synthetic greens. Chef special mystery meats, recycled pizza. Due to various supply chain disruptions, fresh produce is currently unavailable. We appreciate your understanding. Poker night. To whom it may concern, I'm writing to express my extreme displeasure regarding the recent poker nights. The noise levels have become unacceptable, continuously disturbing the sleep of crew members who are not participating. There's a small station in the galleys right next to the bedrooms. A lack of proper rest impacts everyone's performance and safety. Furthermore, I observed a disturbing pattern where Zach is consistently losing a significant amount of his wages. Oops. He is young and frankly quite naive. While I understand friendly games, the current situation borders on exploitation. I expect these games to be conducted with more consideration for fellow crew members, both in terms of noise and fairness. Signed, Dr. Elizabeth Darcy. Alright. Recreation schedule. Zero G Yoga by Dr. Darcy. Board game night featuring Cosmic Conquest. Movie night featuring The Martian. Poker night. Organizer Carl Holden. Strictly for fun, no high stakes. Virtual reality simulations in the hydroponics bay. This is not a place we've ever been. New scenarios added. Please sign up in advance for limited capacity events. Hydroponics bay. Just in case, maybe? Chores Rota. Alright. Galley serves as our primary lunchroom, entertainment hub, and general common area. Alright. So, Lenny, Alex, Zach, Isaac, Bobby, Carl. Alright, reports. Incident report 101. October 1st, reporting Officer Barry Vance, lunchtime disturbance. Crewman Holden and Crewman Jackson engaged in a heated argument regarding the last packet of freeze-dried strawberry. A physical altercation was prevented by Chef McCoy. Both parties were issued a verbal warning. Morale is low. Supply request. Real coffee, urgent. Fresh vegetables, any kind, please. Chocolate, whiskey. For more strawberries, see incident 101. Manual, station manual. I don't, okay. Before we go exploring all of this, I need to find out what we're trying to do. So let's go back to our inbox. Salvation. You stand at the precipice, investigator. The path ahead leads into the belly of the beast, the labyrinth of shadows, forgotten horrors. There's no turning back now. Are you truly ready for what you face? You can now use the command dir admin to access the locked files. Okay, so this is what we unlocked from solving the Wordle. I don't know if there's a way to find out that code. Like where would we have found it? Or were we just supposed to guess it the entire way through like I did just now? Maybe if you play Asteroids enough, it'll tell you? How do you play it? That's my space. Oh. But, like, Asteroids isn't exactly a game that has an ending. But also, looks like there's a limited number of asteroids, so it probably does actually have an ending. Hold on. No! My hitboxes are too tiny! You shouldn't be here. Leave now before it is too late. No. My shot hitboxes are tiny, and my ship hitbox is gigantic. Oh no. I'm not even gonna bother moving. What's the point? It's too dangerous to move. I'm surprised nothing hit each other there. Hey Mario, how's it going? I'm not late, you're late. Oh, they're both flying the same direction. Oh no, oh no. That's not good. Are you serious? How did none of that hit? Come on. Yeesh. No! So close. Really? Shot hitbox is so tiny. All right, yeah. We're not gonna get anything out of this. We're just ruining the message if we play this. Let's just play instead of trying to beat the level. Okay. Oh wait, I can just hold it. I can just hold the button. No, I can't. I can't hold the button because it uses keyboard repeat. Alright. Oops. Shouldn't be here. Leave now before it's too late. Alright. How do I leave? Okay. How do I leave you? Alright. There you go. We left it. There doesn't really seem to be anything else here. Scans, weather patterns. Is there anything important here? Acid rain, violent winds, etc. Chemical makeup. This is literally just talking about chemical makeup. Let's scan this for anything that could be useful. The Bifrost. What is the Bifrost, though? Novel Bryophyta species. Like, obviously we were able to guess the code, but where did that come from? Where are you supposed to figure that out? How are you supposed to figure that out? Suite protocols. Rover manual. Emergency protocols. What happens in the— remember, we still don't understand what happens in the Bifrost. What is the Bifrost? How do we find out more about it? There's no, like, search, as far as I know. Were you really just supposed to figure out that code in Wordle? There's no way, right? That was basically just guessing. It's not too hard to force it, but you have to get through 5 other Wordles first. That just seems like tedium, you know? EXZYQM. I wonder if that means anything. Alright, well we did it. I don't know if we did it in order, but, you know. How do we do it? Oh, right. Alpha Demon. Inbox. The second part of the key is Demon. You already know the first part. How do I forgot how you show anything. List. Okay, so that's what the documents is all about. Just microdrim. Transmission. Where's the transmission? It's interesting that TR is not located here anywhere. Zach Jackson. Alpha Dash. Der admin. Alpha Dash Demon. Corrupted data received in 666 box. Oh, hello. Why are these red? I agree, Butcher, we did this. Alright. Alright, we need to find out. Okay. We need to do it again. Let's freaking go, I guess. Okay. Butcher 666. What is happening? Alright. You should have left it alone. I enjoyed ripping Leonard apart. I savored every tear, every rending of flesh. Too late. We have not escaped. We have arrived. So this is about the specimens, I guess. There's no luck where you are going. Alright. List. I think we... Okay. Let's open up their... We can open up personal now. Emails. A. Rogan. Details of emails sent by Pilot Rogan in the last few weeks before the incident. So... Transfer request, active duty. Formal request for reassignment to a more active combat zone. Complaint, Starflix subscription hike. Boredom. Alright, important ones. DuPont. DuPont is probably one of the most important ones. Quantum portal activation sequence. Highly classified operational procedure for activating the experimental quantum portal. It joins two worlds light years away together. Gravitational anomaly readings redshift. Forwarded logs showing unusual gravitational fluctuations in redshift anomalies in Sector 7. Personal, old world news for you. A personal message from a colleague on Earth discussing current events and expressing longings for space. Confidential Project Valhalla progress. Status report on the highly sensitive Project Valhalla detailing research milestones and next steps. Alright. Are these emails important? They probably are, but... Alright, JD Journal. Jack DuPont, okay. JD Journal 10. Let's see. Alright. My experiments with the self-serving rover across the Bifrost have yielded some fascinating, albeit disturbing results. Firstly, any organic matter attached to the rover, even trace amounts, is completely annihilated upon passage through the Bifrost. Bifrost is obviously a location. It's been white a lot. Let's copy the investigator's note. Oops. Alright. Was it left behind as a final clue by astrophysicist Jacqueline DuPont in case of an emergency? Alright, so this is how we find out other journal entries, I guess. So, let's put this here. FL journal entry number. Used for journal entries. F is the FL are the first and last initials. N is the journal number, or is the entry number. So if we do JD Journal 1? 01? No? Okay. It does open this one if we use it. Tomorrow... Okay, does she have another one then? So there's gotta be some way of finding this out. SC Journal 1. 01. Alright. We'll see. Photos. Oh, there we have pictures? No. It's just it's just descriptions. A digital photograph showing Jacqueline DuPont and Isaac Kozlov standing next to the rover on the planet's surface. They are giving a thumbs up, but their faces are obscured by reflective visors of their helmets. The landscape behind them is the desolate, rocky wasteland under a pale alien sky. An abnormal fissure can be seen in the distance. Is that what they refer to as the breach? Does that take them into the Bifrost? The Bifrost. Low-light photograph taken inside a cavern. Bioluminescent moss clings to the walls, casting an eerie green glow. In the center, a large, dark pool of liquid reflects the light. The pool is filled with a strange bioluminescent liquid that glows the soft green light. The well, okay. Strange glowy liquid. Anti-grav yoga. A candid shot of Dr. Darcy and Dr. Rogan floating in midair in the anti-grav module in the cargo bay, attempting a complex yoga pose in zero gravity. They're both laughing. It's a rare moment of levity captured amidst the station's stark industrial interior. Alright. And then we had core. Initiate simulation. Warning, non-Euclidean geometry ahead. Do not power off traversing. It's just a simulation. Why is... Location confirmed. Sector 9 unknown. Interesting. Map.exe. Oh. So this is a map of the ship. So we've got the bridge, the stairs down. How do I... Alright, up and down will... Ironically, up sends you further down. So here's hydroponics. What is hydroponics? Medical bay, stairs, up, lift, stairs down. Kitchen, crew quarters, galley, engine room. Okay, so crew quarters are indeed next to the kitchen and the galley. Engine room, maintenance, cargo bay. So we've been to all of these rooms, except for hydroponics. And maybe lift. Maybe lift has its own thing. Probably not. Overview. Life support systems warning. Comms offline. Hull integrity 88. Engine. What about security? We've been to security. Security is where someone died. Oh no, it's where they picked up the guns. The whiskey and the guns. Core temperature. Antimatter containment stable. Power. Engines. why can I change this? Remote relay. Life support. Well, we don't need life support, do we? Unknown biological contaminant air filtration unit 4. Oxygen use abnormally low. No signs of life detected. Quarantine protocols initiated. Alright. That's everyone, right? BV. Who's BV? Gary Vance. Erectile dysfunction. Doctor. JD. Who's JD? Juliette DuPont. Michael Grimm. Robert Ryan. Carl Holden. Isaac. Kozlov. Zachary Jackson. Terminal ID 884 XJ. XJ9. They really should have thought about mapping escape to anything here. They should have had just like an escape button or something. Camera feeds. Alright. And 99 system protocol. This is glowy. No? No? How do you name things? Alright. Human entity detection is achieved through a multimodal sensor array, including visual spectrum analysis, infrared heat signatures, acoustic pattern recognition, and subtle atmospheric pressure changes. This comprehensive approach ensures accurate presence detection while minimizing intrusive surveillance. Privacy protocols dictate that detailed biometric data is not stored for active crewed areas. Alright. Engine room occupancy average 50%. Maintenance bay, 22%. Cargo bay, 10%. Recommended energy conservation measures for these low occupancy zones include automatic HVAC reduction, deactivation of non-essential lighting, temporary deprioritization, or reduced sensitivity for non-critical environment sensors to save processing power. Why were these locked? There's nothing here. Alright, new files. New files from Dr. DuPont. We sent another specimen through the breach. This time we covered the sensors in a titanium case, as we know this can survive the journey. It does dull the sensor's abilities, and we were only able to observe through limited electromagnetic spectrum bands. My current hypothesis is that the Bifrost that connects Niflheim to Vanaheim... Why did you name these that? Goes through... Like, Niflheim's the planet we're currently on, so where's Vanaheim? Goes through a higher dimensional manifold to reach the other side. I haven't shared these findings with anyone yet. There's too many implications that I want to contemplate and experiment with, so that I can definitely prove it first. And this other log. Someone is reading my logs. I don't know who it is, but I found the temporal lock activated. I'll start encrypting further logs, and in the meantime archive the sensitive logs deep in the core of the mainframe, where no one in the station has access. Just deleting the logs would leave a trace and raise suspicion. Encrypting further logs. How is she encrypting these? Is it like a code encryption? There's no... Alright, let's see. It's not, they're not consistently doing it. But maybe, okay, so is this, like, let's say this is... No, it can't be. If this can't be N, because otherwise this would just be B, N, and? Alright. So if we go back to the list, there's a bunch of these with the red names, obviously. It's mostly only the feeds, but there are some logs that have these. Seriously, just near these word puzzles getting really dark lately. Flesh and curse aren't exactly uplifting answers. I'm bored out of my mind. Abyss, agony, alarm, alien. So is this the word list for Wordle? You called us here and then tried to shut the lid. Sacrifice awakened the warlock. Alright, can you go away, piloting? I wish I would remember how far schooled I was. Scales the night, reptilian gleam, the devil's own touch, a horrifying dream. The lizards slither, their venomous gaze, curse on your soul in these final days. This is Leonard McCoy going wild. Listen to the butcher, he speaks truths. The butcher. Alright, how do I... Okay. So this... Okay, I can't access the regular manifest anymore. Which means manifestation is what we want to fill in. So, Name, L. Butcher. Leonard McCoy. Name M. Warlock. Michael Grimm. Okay, so what happens if I just fill in a name wrong? It probably doesn't care, right? So if I do, I don't know, Mark Jackson. Alright. So if we just do name. M is still, okay. So everything, so, okay. I feel like this is brute forcible then. We're not gonna do that, but I don't think that's, We had to stop him, you see. That analysis was not for men to see. I was grateful for the pills dulling her senses. The demon hunter would have been so much more formidable otherwise. Alright, so who's taking the pills? You all get a bit stir crazy out here. I mean, it's just it's one of these two. It's probably Jacqueline DuPont, right? Name J Demon Hunter. Jacqueline DuPont. The witch luring the knight into her bed with the promise of love. So Darcy is the witch. Weaken him just enough. The softness dulling his blade. And the knight is Sebastian Cross. Alright. Name, witch, Elizabeth Darcy. Name, S. Knight, Sebastian Cross. Just a small whisper is all that is needed to get Chaos to shift our way. Is Alex Rogue? Is Chaos one of them? Chaos Engine? Maybe. Name a Chaos Engine Alex Rogue. And this is where I come in, pushing just beyond the veil. Enough to cause a rift, but not enough to break the barrier. Who's I? These are in order, so that's good at least. Go find the little rabbit, my friend. Let's start the party. The rabbit? Was that Dana? Who would be the rabbit in this case? Sacrifice. Name D. Sacrifice. Dana Rogan. The warlock was a formidable adversary. He was smart and knew how to be distrustful of us. If only he had managed to rally everyone else to his cause, but he was just too eccentric and no one believed him, poor devil. I see you, my seed sacrifice. I'm coming for you soon. Yep. She's the sacrifice. The explosion was a bit much, I admit, and it attracted too much attention, but we had to do something to stop him and distract the rest of the team. Touch me. Okay, Squire is Robert Ryan. The squire had to go. He was too valuable to the knight. Follow him. I need the witch alone. You didn't get to the witch though, because someone came in, right? Shoot. Alright, so it caused Alex to shoot. I need to save Chaos and redirect his focus. Come on, blacksmith. You can feel it. Tell him it is so. So Isaac is the blacksmith. Name blacksmith Isaac Kosov. Is that right? It showed up. Oh, no, wait. Yes. Yes, the warlock, get him. That's why everyone was so, against Michael. The warlock is here, get him, girls! Get off of me! Butcher, it's just you and me now. Time to open the portal fully. So he did it himself? Did he do it to himself? Let him in, regale in the sin. You have time. Sin. So this is the very first camera feed we got. She was good. I just couldn't break her, but it's okay. I broke everyone around her instead. So, Demon Hunter, managed to avoid, the temptation. You can run, fool, but you can't hide. Alright, Carl is the fool, obviously. You're a coward, you're no knight. Just you and me now, witch, you're mine. Is she, though? I expected more from the knight, but his crushing guilt and his softness for the witch were his downfall, ultimately. There's a random log in the middle of here. Is this? Let's just stick with the feeds for now. Don't worry, Demon Hunter. Once I finish your friends, you're next. Ah, yes. Blame Alex. He was horrible to his wife. You saw the bruises when you examined her. She would always brush them off, but you know. Yes, Alex, he was the murderer, so distrust. Michael, Alex, and Lenny, you can never be sure. Yes, come straight to us, my loves. Aww. We're not getting anything here. Oh, we already did this one. But that wasn't the end, was it, Demon Hunter? I couldn't let you die without you seeing me, without you understanding finally what it is that you'd been facing all along. Alright, so that's all of those. There's more here, though. Blacksmith should have heeded his warnings. The Demon Hunter did not want you to know the truth, or was she scared of the truth? No more notes here. Who are we missing? We're only missing 2 people, the barbarian and the paladin. Ooh. Alright, we got a name list. So Zachary Jackson on comms is probably the paladin, which will put Barry Vance security. Oh, security is probably more likely to be paladin. Name be paladin. No. I'm gonna do Barry Vance as barbarian. Name Z paladin Zachary Jackson. Necromancer 0. Summoner you? What does this mean? Can I change them still? If I do name Z Barbarian Zachary Jackson? No, I can't change it anymore, so this must be right. Name your streamer VLVT. Alright, so let's see. Name N. Alright. So what now? What's next? What does remote really do? I don't know if this helps us do anything. I don't know why there's no back button for those. Just put a back button. Why? Why would you not put a back button? You literally put it for everything else. Is there a way to decrypt her message? Hell world. Alright. Okay, so Bifrost is clearly a location. I don't know how we would know anybody was there, though. We don't have any more letters, as far as I know. 0, maybe? These numbers are no longer helping at all, is the problem. Theoretically, they should be leading us to more documents, but they are not. It's so that anyone could understand the true nature of the test being conducted here about. Tomorrow, October 9th, I'll be conducting the okay. Exposing the rocks to a recently returned rover, and then attempting to extract the energy with the handheld machine. This could be the breakthrough we're waiting for. Residue. Experiments with self-driving rover across the fiber optic. What do I do now? So you can't access the logs that are in the core via the terminal for whatever reason. They are archived. Is it possible to do like root system core archive? Can I do this? That doesn't work. I can do it from here, but if I'm not in here, it doesn't work. Interesting. There's no existing ones for previous days, it seems. The Roottrees are dead. Like, this one has an exit button. Why don't the others? Rover-1. Did the rover become animate? Sentient? Sapient? Somehow? You know, we need more document formats. I don't think we're finding any more documents like this, though. Like, I don't think it works like that anymore. This is incredibly vague. I don't know what this means! Alright, so this is the message we got for doing admin and getting into the admin panel. How did we unlock? I don't remember how we unlocked the bioluminescent liquid. I don't remember how we unlocked the manifestation, though. Or maybe emails. Well, we didn't read all of them, so maybe we'll actually get something out of this. Personal update, preliminary report, detailed report. Unauthorized access to the research lab. Next poker night. Let's just grab all of these. Schematics for life support stabilizer system. Client industry request for contraband drugs to be brought into the station during the next supply drop. Hook me up. Name change. A request to fix typo in his name in the manifest. It's causing him issues with getting his paycheck cleared. Which is the real name? I don't know which name is real or not. A request for spare parts with an attached list of required items. Jackson is very what is it? I'm trying to find the word. He's being very responsible. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but it's close enough. A critical alert concerning an unusual detection during a long-range scan. Holden. Complaint about the quality of food in the mess hall. Shortcut. Found a new shortcut to the cargo bay. Shortcut. All right, let's add a few of this. So I don't know how to use these because we don't have any other names to put into it, but well. I just did this. Project Valhalla. We also have Vanaheim. I don't know if that's something that we can look into. Drogan. D. Rogan. Supplies needed for hydroponics bay. Darcy medical reports. Recreational activity. We already checked all of these. Time off to visit Earth request. There's only one journal here. There's a measurable temporal lag between the rover entering the breach and reappearing on the other side. It's not instantaneous. It suggests it's reversal through a dimension where time behaves differently, or perhaps a complex reassembly process. Most intriguingly, after each successful passage, the rover returns with a residue of unknown energy clinging to its metallic surface. Our standard sensors can detect it, but cannot identify its nature or origin. It dissipates slowly over time. This has to be important somehow. We have this Ant 99 here. Continuously monitors rooms and occupancy to identify and log frequently empty areas. There's gotta be someone else on the ship. I just don't know if they've given us a name or anything yet. Someone is reading my logs. I don't know who it is, but I found the tamper lock activated. I haven't shared these findings with anyone yet. There's too many implications that I want to contemplate and experiment with, so I can definitively prove first. Is Michael the one that got into her logs? It's possible. Fire on the bridge, fire in the research lab, hull breach in cargo bay. When did this fire happen? Fire on the bridge? Fire in the research lab? You got into a cheese log earlier. Why can I do this? Unknown biological contaminant in air filtration unit 4. Oxygen use abnormally low. Like, why does it say press escape to exit? Why doesn't it just let me exit? Why? Why is there just not an exit button? That's funny. The text doesn't flip. Why is this clickable? Why can't I click any of these? So hydroponics. There's a shortcut to the cargo bay somewhere. Hydroponics. Hooked on phonics. Yeah, we've got a bunch of locations. I just don't know how to... how to get any names out of it, because the format requires you to have a name. Or an initial, at least. And we don't have any good, like, time stamps either. See if we can find like a name we don't recognize or something. DP Guidelines Protocol 4. Limited amount of suits. Communication is lost. Return to base immediately. Auto return protocol is unreliable in magnetic storms. breach is not designed for life forms, and the rover should be left on autopilot during the journey. Any attempts to cross the breach could cause serious injuries and even death. Mm-hmm. 18.6F. This is so dense. Exploration surveys in the southern subterranean regions yielded peculiar biological secretion. Unidentified gasopod-like secretion represents a profound biological anomaly. Its extreme acidity, unique staining properties, and unidentifiable biological origin underscores the need for further investigation. This discovery holds significant implications for the understanding of understanding the limits of extremophile biology and the potential for novel biochemical pathways on exoplanets. Acid rain bacteria, mosses. These are all names we recognize. I don't know what the deal is. Don't know where to go from here. Is having two McCoys the problem? Why is this the order of the names? But their names would have been marked with a letter or something. I think if there was actually two people. Who is writing this maintenance log? One of the engineers, probably? Hydroponics Bay. Can we go before... Before 01? How do we access hydroponics bay feeds? That's why you need it. That's why you need the name. That's why you need 99. Alright. So this is, we just need to find out, or we just need to use it to find when the room is empty. Alright. Hydroponic space quiet. Various plants and trickling of water flowing. Okay. So it looks like no one ever entered hydroponics bay. So we can use this to find out if there was anyone in a room at a time at any period of time. Alright. Single slug-like alien inadvertently slides into hydroponics bay. Okay. Let's do this. It is empty. Alright, single slug-like alien inadvertently slides into the hydroponics bay. It pauses its many eyes, seemingly entrenched by the lush, vibrant flora. Slowly it glides toward a large pot containing a thriving fern. With a soft squelching sound, it begins to burn into the rich soil, disappearing beneath the surface. Alright, anything happen here? Quiet. Alright. So, next one we need to check is shortcut. Apparently this is, you know, the camera covers the shortcut. Dark tunnel. Suddenly engulfed in a blinding flash of light. Okay, so this is the explosion. Above in the cargo bay, panic shouts can be heard as Commander Sebastian Cross is giving orders to the crew. This is when... Why does it say making it difficult to see or breathe? Is the security camera capable of breathing? All right, so this is when Ryan gets slugged. Nothing else appears to have happened here. There's... Alright, up to 14, nothing else has happened there. Alright. We'll need to go back and visit all the places that don't have anyone in them. But let's do this one first. Everything is still on the planet surface. Oh, okay. Someone's on the surface at at 3. Do we know this? Uh-oh. There's someone on the surface at S3, but at O3, but we don't know who it is. Oh no. at 4 as well. 5, there's no one there. Alright. Reports. SU. Alright, let's do. He has people around from 03 to 05. I think we also got something in hydroponics for that. Also 07. Well, we know 07 and 08 are... Oh! Actually, we don't know 07. We do know 08. As unknown people around. Oh, 09? That must be a third an extra person there then. 14. Oh, we know where they. We know who's there for 14. Or for 14. And there's no one there. And there's. Alright, I think that's the end. What? It goes up to 17. That's weird and unusual. Alright, let's check Bifrost. Oh, hold on. Let's do hydroponics again. It 10's when the slug appeared. There's no 12, but there's a 14. Has unknown people around in 12. Hydroponics Bay is a scene of desolate decay. The once lush plants are now brittle husks. They're vibrant green, replaced by sickly brown. From the soil of a withered fern, this look-like alien that had burned to one of the pots slowly emerges, its slimy body glistening. It pauses, seemingly surveying the destruction, before slithering towards the entrance. As the slug disappears through the door, the last of the withered leaves on the bay crumble into fine ash, carried away by an unseen draft. 14 is same, except everything is dead. The withered plants stand like skeletal fingers reaching toward the dim ceiling, and an eerie silence hangs in the air, broken only by the faint hum of failing life support. And yeah, 17 is the last. Alright, 17 is the last. Alright. 17 is the last known active timestamp. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to do this for every area that we know about. But let's do Bifrost first. Was shortcut ever used? Did we come across anything interesting for shortcut? No, right? It was just like we just see the events. Uh-oh. Yeah. Alright, someone's in the shortcut at 15. As unknown people around in 15. So someone took the shortcut in 15. And there's nothing there. Alright. Alright. Bifrost. Remote relay is offline. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Serene silence settles over the Bifrost. Air still and calm. Suddenly, the eerie fissure glows a brilliant, pulsating red for a fleeting second as a powerful surge of raw energy violently escapes its depths. A crackle of static. Then, Jacqueline DuPont's voice. This happened at 2? Wasn't she in the cargo bay? This is Jackie, Anaheim. Do you copy? Copy that, Jackie. Go ahead. Good news. The specimens are secured. I'm en route to the cargo bay now to begin examination. Expect my full report in T-2 hours. Keep the Bifrost stable. Understood. Bifrost holding steady. Good luck, Jackie. Alright. Interesting. Visual feed active. Fissure between Niflheim and Vanaheim. Swirls with impossible colors to find the black void around it. Alright, so they tried to contact her again, but things have been busy, so yeah. They stopped attempting to contact, it seems. In 17. Interesting. And obviously 18 is done. What else? Bridge. Alright, it's time to visit every location that we know about that could possibly have people around still. Alright. Alright, so bridge. No known person at the bridge in 03. 03 BR 99. Room is empty, nothing to report. 1, 2, 3. Someone's at the bridge here. Someone at the bridge. No one's at the bridge here. Bridge. Alright, 12. Alright, no one on the bridge from 12, 13, 14 on. So thick acrid smoke chugs the air. Rhythmic dripping sounds of blood into a metallic floor echoes through the room. Alright, slimy bodies, etc. The room is empty, nothing to report. Alright, so nothing of note in the bridge. Cargo bay. Let's see, there's lots of cargo bays here. One here. These have no cargo bay, so 6 to 9. Someone's in the cargo bay. Time 8. And then the rest of this is 11, 12, 13, 14. Obviously 15, Jackie is in there. Alright. Now the question is, how do we find out who these people are that are missing? Who would know about the shortcut? I mean, it's just a shortcut. Not really. It's not necessarily hidden, right? It's just, hey, we found a faster way. Because, like, the camera is obviously there. It knows about it. Okay. Medbay. So, Medbay. There's people there all throughout here. 04. No one in the Medbay at 04. Uh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. Has unknown people around in 11. Video feed is a chaotic mess of static. All visual contact is lost from the medical bay following the strange incident. Then all contact with ME is lost. Security office. Security office is pretty empty most of the time, so... Alright, so there's people here in 2, there's people here in 3, there's people here in 4, and then I think nobody really interested until 8? 5, 6, 7... Eight, Michael's enter, no. Okay, these two enter it. And then no one enters it again after that. Uh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright. Nothing of note in security office. Has no unauthorized unknown access. Circumstance. I'll just keep it consistent. Kitchen. Alright. Starts with O2, KI 99. Should be empty. And here. Then 4 and 5. And then 08. Then there should be no more. Okay, so the 9 and 10, and then Elizabeth goes to the kitchen. Then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Just make sure. Yeah, okay. So it only goes up to 17. Unless every room has a bunch of people in it after 17. Alright, surface, we've done surface. Engine room. Alright, engine room. Alright, there's not that many accesses to engine room, so... O1, OT, O2, O3. There's one at O5, so we go O4, O6, O8. And then from then on, it should be empty. Alright. I think we found all the relevant ones. MA. Alright, so it's empty until 6. Uh-oh. Profound silence hangs in the air. Suddenly, the outer doors of the maintenance bay begin to glow with an eerie pulsating light. Picture spiderweb across... Okay, so this is because of the explosion. Oops. Someone's in the maintenance bay at 4. 7 is where we first saw them. 7, 8. 9. And then we do 10, 11, 12. And 13 has them, and then 14 does not. Alright, that's maintenance room. So mystery person's at 4. So we can maybe start to track things, I guess. Alright. Next one is, I guess. Do we gotta check all the rooms? I feel like we gotta check all the rooms. This is gonna suck. Alright. Starting with DuPont. So Michael was in here at 5, I think is what happened here. No. Someone was in here earlier. In 04. Or in 05. Michael's in here is 06. They're in here at 10. That was the very first one we found. And then, okay. We also know about the Rogan room, so we might as well check that. So they're in there. From, okay, all the way up to 3, so let's skip to 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, someone's in there at 10. Who's in there at 10? Alright, let's see if we can find other rooms, like, CR? Oh god, they exist? One of these is gonna have something stupid, I swear. Alright, let's check Vance, I guess. I wish I could automate this somehow. Ugh. Alright, so far we're not getting any hits on this, so maybe we'll skip some of these, but the ones I want to focus on are Grimm. Michael Grimm's. Yeah. Biologist Michael Grimm's quarters are a disaster. Papers, half-eaten nutrients, paste packets, and discarded equipment litter every surface. A low rhythmic hum emanates from a strange obsidian orb, resting on a makeshift altar of books. As you watch, the orb pulses with an eternal light, growing brighter and brighter, until with a sharp crack it splits open. Alright, GR. Oh, let's do Michael Grimm's quarters. All right. Well, we don't really need to write down that stuff happened here. I guess it goes. I don't really care. Yes. All right. Has unknown people around in. I think this is the first appearance in O2. Then they left and went to the surface. No, DuPont's room has something. There's more than one unknown person, maybe? Alright, and we also, I wanted to check Leonard McCoy's room. Because he is the one that has been seriously weird throughout most of this. Apparently not weird enough. Who else? So we've checked the Rogans, we've checked Crosses. Did we check Crosses? I don't remember. I guess I'll write this down here. Has no unknown people. I guess we could check Darcy's because he kept calling her the witch, and maybe that's important. But it seems like no. Alright. It looks like it only listed the important feeds. No. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it only listed the important ones, it looks like. Is there a missing apostrophe here somewhere? Why did it allow all of these medical bay ones to survive? Those are all identical. This one had a hint in it somehow. Maybe I just bugged the game. No bugs, only slugs. Hello? What do you mean found no files matching this ID? They are literally here! Anyway. They're literally right here, what do you mean? Alright. So... well, I guess we gotta try all the letters we can find then. Okay, so O2, GR... oh wait, was it? So GR, we know A, we know B, we know C, we know D, we know E, we know... we don't have an F. G... HIJKLMNOPQRSTUVXYZ. There's someone here, so who could it be? Alright, are there any other locations that we haven't checked yet? Galley, research lab, and I think that's it. Alright, let's do galley first. There's people in the galley. Alright. Alright, so 3 through 11. Alright. Then 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. Alright, so you know what? The galley is not important. How about research lab? Research lab surely is important, right? So starting 5, no one's inside the research lab. 7, research labs engulfed in flames. The crackle and roar of the fire filled air. Sprinklers hiss. What caused the I don't remember what caused this fire. Not gonna lie. Oops. Oh, okay, no. It's just gonna be a new file each time. It's not a bug. It's just just like that. Everything is destroyed. Alright. So no new red messages out of that though. She is not in the Bifrost at J. There is no one in the Bifrost at 16, I'm pretty sure. Yep. How does this help us? How does this help us? Zero. Is 0 what we need to check? Alright, O2GR0. There it is. Alright, we found it. Oh. Unknown persons. Unknown persons that show up on security feeds. Alright, let's see what we've got. The dark colored orb, now cracked, emits a thin ethereal mist. It coils and writhes, seeking an escape, eventually finding its way to the air vent. Okay, went to the air vent, presumably make its way to the surface, so it's O3SU0. A low resonant. Okay. Follow that critter. A low, resonant hum fills the air. Ethereal or energy cracks, coalescing into a shimmering, almost human-like form. It pulses with ethereal light, growing more defined with each passing second. An explosion rocks the station suddenly. The energy shimmers violently, then disperses rapidly, flowing toward the maintenance hatch with a faint whoosh. You can see biologist Michael Grimm throwing himself out of the cargo bay exit ramp onto the surface, stepping over the bodies of the newly. Okay. Okay, we know he's on the surface for 4. Alright, let's start adding this, I guess. 0. Oops. Hello? That was weird. Format. Enable that cursor. Alright. So we've got I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist at X, but we'll leave that blank for now. This GR, SU. I'm pretty sure this next is MA. With a deafening roar, the doors explode inward, shrapnel tearing through the room. A torrent of shimmering ethereal energy surges in the room, then coalesces and streaks rapidly toward the crew quarters. So this is where it ends up in DuPont's room. Door to astrophysicist Jacqueline DuPont's quarters slides open, revealing And Zero. A series of unearthly sounds emanate from And Zero. And Zero scans the environment, looking for something. As it approaches astrophysicist Jacqueline DuPont's desk, a device in the drawer starts making a soft, rhythmic, pulsating sound. Alright. Turns, footsteps receding, headed toward the research lab. It's become human somehow. Alright, so this is a research lab. County figure enters the research lab, its gaze sweeping across the research notes, specimens in jars and tubes with an intense, ferocious focus. Guttural growl filled with ancient power. Deafening roar transforms in a swirling fiery mist. So this is why the research lab caught fire. Alright, we need to check the map. So where did you go after the research lab? Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Alright. Hello? Hello? Mouse is trapped. Alright. Research lab would be hydroponics next. So what were we at? We were at 7 HY. No? Who has unknown entity at 7? Surface? Right. Well, what happened? What happened to 6? Fire mist streaks towards an air vent. Okay. It just goes to an air vent outside. Through the destroyed maintenance doors, Michael Grimm struggles to put an environmental suit on Leonard McCoy, who is unconscious and bleeding from a gunshot wound. The energy, it needs a vessel. If I can get it into Mr. McCoy, I might be able to stop the invasion. He was already bleeding from that gunshot wound, seemed to have been up to no good. One life to save countless. It's a small price to pay. Will I be able to go through with it? I don't know, but I must. Alright. At 08, what happens? 08 in the cargo bay. From the shadows of the cargo bay, Zero observes. His gaze fixed. It's a him now. It emits a series of clicks and soft chittering sounds, almost a command. The scuttling sounds of multiple creatures grow louder from the alien surface. A distant explosion rocks the surface, followed by a faint, desperate scream from Michael Grimm. Alright. So this is where it goes to the surface. Alright. I forgot to write this down. This is 09? Yes. So it went to the maintenance room. Then it went to, at 5, it went to DuPont's room. Then it went to the research lab, I think. Did I not write down research lab stuff? I guess not. R-E-S-U-C-A. Previously ignored, now turns with unsettling synchronicity towards Chef Leonard McCoy. Their movements become fluid and purposeful. Raises a hand and the slugs surge forth, engulfing Leonard McCoy in a tide of slick, wriggling bodies. Get them off me! They're eating me! Now they're gonna eat you! Oh my god! Anyway. Turns a faint, satisfied hum, escaping its form, and slips in an open window, leaving the slugs to finish their gruesome feast. An open window in your space station? What are y'all doing? Alright. R-O. Shadowy figure like mist. Okay, so it's R-O. Slithers silently out of the room. In the corridor, its form barely discernible as it ascends the stairs, disappearing into the darkness above. In the bridge, then? Oh, in medical bay, of course. No? Oh, medical bay... A. O is in the middle of the medical bay, his unnatural form gliding strangely towards pilot Alex Rogan. Alright, so Alex Rogan is still alive here. There's Emmy. You're still an Emmy. We will be one soon enough. The strange figure stares down at Pilot Rogan, who lies incapacitated on the medical bay floor. The mouth stretches wide, opening impossibly far, and an awful, soul-shattering sound emanates from within. A gut-wrenching scream of pure terror escapes Pilot Alex Rogan. The security camera feed cuts out permanently. Alright, so let's make a note of this thing that it said. 11 MEOA. Note. 11 MEOA. Alex, excuse me. Alex Rogan is devoured by... I guess let's just mate A. Mate A is devoured by unknown. Alright. It looks like thank you for the weird formatting. That is not completing correctly. Hold on a second. Mate L. Chef Leonard McCoy. Why are you not completing? Oh, it's because it says Leonard. Okay. Leonard McCoy. Chef Leonard McCoy. Alright. Not incredibly important. But, alright, so after 11... 12 in hydroponics. He took Alex with him, somehow. Why? How? The strange energy begins to swirl within the hydroponics bay, a faint hum filling the air. The energy pulses, drawing life from the surrounding plants. They wither and turn brittle. Okay. As the plants decay, the swirling energy coalesces, slowly taking on the form of two shadowy figures. Two of them now. With a sudden burst of speed, the figures dart toward an air vent, impossibly squeezing through the narrow opening. Alright, back to the surface. So 13 SUOA. Two shadow figures approach Chef Leonard McCoy's lifeless body, their forms wavering like smoke. They begin a macabre ritual, their hands digging D.O. into the bowels of Chef Leonard McCoy's corpse and spreading his blood around them. Both figures open their mouths impossibly wide, a dark pulsating energy glowing within. An unearthly sound emanates from them, growing in intensity. A blinding flash of white light interrupts, consuming the scene. When the light subsides and the video feed stabilizes, three shadow figures can be seen in the distance, gliding silently towards the cargo bay. So 14. It is cargo bay OAL. Oh god. They're multiplying. I guess we'll make a note here. Unknown entity 0. Spawns, coalesces? I don't know. Begins to exist at O2 in GR. At 11 in ME, converts mate A into one of its own. At 13 in SU, converts mate L into one of its own. Alright. The remaining slug-like aliens, as if drawn by an unseen force, writhe and surge toward them, engulfing the figures in a tide of pulsating flesh. Oh, the slugs tried to eat them. The figures begin to solidify, growing in size and definition. Two of them emerge now in a more physical, grotesque form, naked and twisted caricatures of pilot Alex Rogan and Chef Leonard McCoy, their eyes glowing with an unnatural light. The third figure remains shadowy, its form still indistinct, but radiating an immense, malevolent power. They aren't there at 15, so where are they? Where did they go? As in the shortcut. They hide in the shortcut. O-A-L. We can see the grotesque versions of pilot Alex Rogan and Chef Leonard McCoy, along with the indistinct third figure, approaching the entrance to the tunnel below the rover as they hear astrophysicist Jacqueline DuPont entering the cargo bay. They quickly dart under the rover into the tunnel. A disturbing hum emanates from beneath the vehicle. Suddenly, a bright flash erupts from under the rover, followed by the acrid smell. Okay, so they destroyed the... They destroyed the thing? They caused it to fail, basically. Alright, so she's still... Okay, we've got a new row. So we've got cargo bay, cargo bay, cargo bay, cargo bay. Did they change her? The slug-like aliens swarm over... Oh no, she died. She dissolves. The slugs recoil, halting their assault. They writhe away from her, leaving her body mangled and bleeding. She lies in the seat of the bloodied rover, her guts hanging out, bleeding profusely. She looks up, her vision blurring, to see three shadowy figures approaching. Two of them begin to solidify, taking on the twisted, grotesque forms of pilot Alex Rogan and Chef Leonard McCoy. Alex? Lenny? Oh my god, what have you done to them? The third, still shadowy figure glides closer to astrophysicist Jacqueline DuPont, bending down. Its form coalesces briefly. It whispers something in her ear, inaudible to others. A heart-wrenching sob escapes DuPont's lips, tears mixing with the blood on her face. The three figures turn and suddenly walk away, leaving Jacqueline DuPont to bleed to death in the cargo bay. At 17, then, they go to the Bifrost. Now fully formed and radiating malevolence, glide silently toward the Bifrost. With those two in tow, they reach the fissure, which pulsates with an ominous red light, and without hesitation they pass through a shimmering barrier. Immediately following them, a grotesque army of slug-like aliens begins to pour out of the darkness, relentlessly surging their fissure through the fissure and into the Bifrost, their slimy bodies glistening in the eerie light. Oh, that's it, as far as I know. Now we just need to find out who you are. Yeah, what did they say to Jackie? Would there even be a way to know? The analysis was not for men to see. What more is there, though, is the question. Why? What did it tell her? What is there left? Imagine if it wrote logs. I don't know what else to do. True ending, alright. We can't believe that what you've discovered. This is beyond anything we've ever encountered. We tried to contact the research station of Anaheim, which is light years away from Niflheim, but they're not responding, and rescue team is en route there now. You did a great job, investigator. You can rest knowing you gave the crew peace. We found some more logs from the days before the incident. Nothing much happens in them, but it seems I figured you might enjoy seeing them during more happy times. So there is a 0-0 in the galley. We do not believe that for a second that it was just the chef and the pilot in the video feeds. That was just tricks of the light. Everyone passed away. That will be in our report. We praise you, but deep down you're not satisfied, are you? You feel you failed them. They were your crew in the end, even though you survived long after the fact. The guilt still gnaws at you. It's a heavy burden, isn't it? If you want to truly understand, to truly find peace, I'll be waiting for you at Niflheim. Join me, Summoner. Well, first of all, let's check this. I swear Michael took that virtual nature walk more seriously than his actual job. The smell-o-vision on that thing was just wrong. Yeah, and those pixelated trees look like something more out of a 90s video game. Still, You were so proud of your immersive experience. Well, I think it's very educational and very well done. I've enjoyed this simulation since I was a kid. It's what got me into biology. Since you were a kid? Man, that's why. That thing is ancient. It's gotta be at least 50 years old. A playful glint in his eyes. You know, for an astrophysicist, you're surprisingly good at relaxing. Winks. Only when I have good company, Barry. So the captain says, I didn't know you could milk those. Snorts. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Just saying, when I haven't seen Dr. Darcy since she consulted with the commander in his quarters a few hours ago. Wonder what kind of medical emergency that was. Rover's purring like a kitten. Who needs a shower when you have progress, right? Makes a beeline for astrophysicist Jacqueline DuPont, arms stretched. Come here, Jackie. You look like you need a hug. Shh, shh, shrieks playfully, trying to dodge him. Isaac, get away from me. You're disgusting. Alright. Well, okay. Well, we know some folks are hanging out in the med bay. I don't know where they could be, though. There they are. Commander Sebastian Cross is in bed, the soft glow of the bedside lamp casting long shadows across the room. Dr. Elizabeth Darcy is wrapped around him, her head nestled against his chest, a contented look on her face. Can you hear them out there? They're such children. It feels so good. I hope it never ends. Well. Alright. Is there anything else? I don't know if there's anything left. I'm the summoner. Name 0, Necromancer. Brian, Solomon. Alright. Is that the end? That was the end! Yay! Special thanks, Brian Solomon. Alright, there's got to be a way to find its name still. Then. It added that name to the list. Why did it add it to the list? Hello? Why is it like this? Maybe it just didn't load properly. I don't know if that's the true end or not. Name. The chat! You, the investigator! I don't know. Like, type out's probably somewhere with slightly different TSS? How do you mean? I don't know if that's the end. Yeah, 0 went first in all the other ones, so I was kind of surprised that LO was the one that worked the first time. Digging DO, we noticed that. After unlocking conclusion. Okay, there's 0 entry. There's more 0 entries? Is that something I can do? Did that not have any? Okay, well, let's insert. Insert. No. Insert row. All right, let's look at what 0 has in store. Again. List. So we have, okay, we don't know where Alex is. Where is Alex? Alex is probably in his, we don't, okay, Alex and Dana are probably in their room, actually. They are not in their room. All right, we need to find out where they are. So, let's see. So they're in CR, ENS are in CR. Sebastian Cross's room. Most of them are okay. BCIJ are in the galley. MRZ. Leonard's probably in the kitchen, not gonna lie. Leonard McCoy puts the finishing touches to his chocolate cake. He made it with no sugar, no chocolate, no flour, no eggs. It looks surprisingly good. What did he make it out of then? He takes a tentative taste and grimaces. It's foul. With a sigh, he drowns his cake in spirits, planning to light it up when he serves it. That should hide the smell at least. Alright. Alex Rogan is by himself in his bed. And Dana is in the research lab. And the lab is usually filled with thunder sound or a favorite heavy metal fan, drowning out all distractions. Alright. Was that it? I think that was it. I think that was it. What did, oh, conclusion was where we had to fill out the manifest, I think. Yeah. Might as well save. What else is there? I hate when they put Rot 13 here because I don't want to go to another website just to unscramble this. I found almost everything, and I think I learned everything we accounted for. Unlocked admin, solved Wordle, found red, and the camera security backdoor. A couple of entries, numbers still besides them. All right, Rot 13. These two entries still have one beside them. I can't figure out who they might be. Everyone except Zero has entries from 0 to 1 to death. A few have 0 entries too. Do I need those? 0 has entries from 03 and 07 and 9. Yeah, you need to do all of 0 to get everything. Does 0 exist anywhere? I don't know if 0 exists anywhere. Anywhere else? Doesn't seem like 0 exists until 2. I don't think 0 came from the Bifrost. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think 0 existed until the Bifrost, really. Or until 02. How should I figure out the corrupted log number? The log is the date. He mentions being interrupted when logging the previous... Okay. Rot13.com, specifically. data this site. Wow. It's way more plain and way more of a flashbang. itch.io really needs some kind of spoiler feature for their comments. I think as a search tool, I prefer searching to just look for user's ID, but also room locations, time slots. This is all just feedback. Alright, let's see. Oh god, this is a lot. I like the idea of having a character number for the camera, 99, which is usable to check missing places, yeah. However, it did lead to a grindy sequence of play where I just, yeah, that makes sense. What about this one? Extras revealed in the jerk command were interesting, some very nice like the map, the simulation, some logs, but a lot of it was just irrelevant lore and technobabble that served no narrative purpose at all. If it's meant to be boring and relevant, I want it to be clearly separate so that players don't waste time looking for clues. I tried finding events in Bifrost for the... There are events in Bifrost, though. The writing was bad, way too sexist, the 12 characters. I can see that. Let's see. At first, I was excited about potential time travel shenanigans, but nope, it looks like a demon did is the answer. That's the story. Is there anything else? I think, did we do everything? Why is there no security room on the map, intentional or not? I guess that was a mistake. Also, there was like only one transmission file, yeah. Jackie's whole secret side plot was only half explored in the logs. Yeah, it was like, they played it up as like there was something big secret happening there, but it was just kind of like, okay, they know how to use this thing. Also, what does XZYQM even mean? It's like what was that all about? Alright, let's see what these say. I wish there was a way to search. Alright, what? What was it? ZXYQM? XZYQM. Okay, let's see if we can just find this on this page. Anything else? No, nothing else references it. I don't know where that comes from. Is it you're just supposed to just like guess it? Wordle, did it? Wait, bookmarklet? How do I bookmarklet a thing? How do I is it raw13.com? About. No, that's just about the I've never done like one of those weird bookmark things that do stuff in on the page you're on. You just have to mastermind it. I guess that explains why there's no actual dictionary in use, right? Oh, GitHub Raw 13. Ooh. This one, probably. There's a bunch here. Do I want to risk random JavaScript. I mean, I guess I can read it. It looks like it's just this. So how do I do this? It doesn't. Is there an explanation for? It looks like they simplified it. Create new bookmark copy in the JS. Rot 13, I guess. How do I paste it in? In the URL? There's no way you paste it in the URL, right? In the URL? That's so weird. Why would it work that way? Excuse? Alright. I don't have any bookmarks. Where's my favorites bar? Bookmarks. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Oh, highlight text and then click bookmark. Okay. That's so fucking weird. Why would browsers be designed like this? That you run JavaScript from your fucking bookmarks? That's so stupid. That's so bad. What? The feeds are 08. Is there anything more to find there? I think we found everything, right? I don't think there was anything left that has any numbers. Everything is just O's. The first developer console was a JS bookmark? No! Why? Why? Why do browsers work like this? That sounds so like such a bad idea. What? Alright, it looks like there's really nothing left. We did everything. Did you actually witness Alex's death? Did you find the security camera entries? There are 3 new rooms. There's more than 3 new rooms. What were the 3 rooms that we noticed? They were hydroponics, shortcut, and Bifrost, I think. But then we had Michael Grimm's room. It's like a pseudo extension. The fuck? Yeah, I don't know if the Necro has a name. This person throwing in regular text in the middle of their Rot 13 is... I was actually mildly irritated by Word.exe. Let's be real. Level 1 to 4 was a fairly banal Wordle clone that I just brute forced with a Wordle solver. But level 5 literally changed the mechanics to something resembling Mastermind, except that instead of 5 colors, you have to figure out which letters were being used. So at best, you'd have to throw out 1 round of play. I didn't like that. Felt bait and switchy. Honestly, felt like it came out of left field. It was kind of cheap. Firefox used to let you have up to 16k, like, wait, 16,000 bookmarks or 16,000 characters in your bookmark URL. I actually don't have a problem with the characterization of the characters. They're unpleasant, flawed folks, and their interactions were fine. Okay, most of them. Some of them like Holden were really undercooked. All he does is leer at the girls and be startled. Why did the demon think he was the paladin? Holden was not the paladin. Was he? Well, I mean, that's not what we put in, so clearly it doesn't matter for some of them. I think that person's just confused. Maybe. Prepared for the entity, but I'm not sure what happened. I guess O took it when they visited DuPont's room in 05. I'm glad for the extra content that solving manifestation provides. It helps tie the ending together. Wait, manifestation solvable? I saw there were 12 lines and I thought I had to reassign each crew member their... Okay. So, if it gets stuck, then yeah, that's solved manifestation. I mean, that makes sense. All the death scenes except Lenny. I'm missing several early scenes in... Oops. I've looked around the comments. I know there's something more. The core files. Alright, I think that we basically covered everything then. I think we got true ending. And there's not really anything else. Potential bug at the end of the game. Uh-oh. What could this be? Oh yeah, they didn't know to enter the puzzle, the password. We got 99%. Is there a percentage? What is there anything I'm missing? I have all the crew located until each death. I have everyone on the manifest except for 6. Alright. See, it's not an error, but a puzzle. But after reading all the files, I see no additional clues for... Okay. This is about the length of his name. Wait, what? What do you... What about it? A type? Did you misspell typo twice? What do you mean about the 99%? I have everyone on the manifest except for 6, blah blah blah. Necro name is findable, but we don't really have any other clues really, though. Like, I'm not seeing that there's anything else that could possibly give it a name. Alright. So that's the end of this. There was one other thing I wanted to try, though. In case we did run out of time. Or in case we finished before. So let me see if I can find this URL. Where did I stick it? Right. .sin.com/tr49. Uh-oh. Studios. So, well, I'll just do this real quick. So set what is it, STF? What's it called? Let's just set games plus demos. You know, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it where it is. We're just doing something else now. Doesn't matter. So there's a question mark here. So I don't know anything about this other than connect books to their covers to their matching torn pages by dragging from a pin to another card. A series of 2-digit numbers can be entered at the bottom of the screen to construct a URL. So this seems like it's like a prototype for a game that's like releasing on Steam or something like that. So let's see what this is all about. Let's see. So we've got, okay, so this tells us the number of the book. Or the number here. So we just need to connect them to whatever. Alright. Rampage 2, Swords in the Dark. Alright, let's just read what is a phototype. Let's see. Ursula Latour on a Life Unlived. Let's just read some of these. Let's see. He had believed that the machine could benefit mankind, but the longer it ran, the clearer it became that humankind stood forever in a line, with those at the front taking the largest share. So to put all the value in a single place was to starve those who could never reach the front. In such a world, what can one do but search for ciphers that undermine the dominating code? For a while I believed my husband to be leagues ahead of us all in the search for key texts, the words that can undo what has been written, but I was mistaken, no misguided. I had been wronged, and I had never even known. Alright, so that's about clue, that's about break, okay. That's you. Listen, she says, I know it sounds outlandish, but it's simple, really. We've all been doing it for years, and here and there by accident. I've just bottled it, if you like, and I'll give it to you for a price. And what can I do? I have to believe her. So I let her in. Sit down, I say. Tell me everything. No, wait. Let me get you my notebook. I'll make you tea. You put your feet up. Yeah, just like that. You'll be more comfortable. And then I'm sitting next to her, and she's talking, and I swear I'm trying to listen. What can a guy do but listen when it's like all the angels in heaven have made a space for one woman to speak? I was lost right there and then, doomed to it. Forget about the other guy. That one's hard to place. Alright. Semantics is the creation of a reality, like dolls in their houses coming into life. When we write or dream, we create. When we read or we play, we animate. Life is bestowed through animation, as a gestating mother provides for the child inside her, as a poet provides for the words within her pen, as I provide for the dark thoughts that swirl about in my head at night. We are the reflection of those thoughts. We are dreams, and dreams encompass and surround us. I dream of the future of many future. Okay. Well, I know what this is. This is on Life Unlived. Yoink. I dream painful dreams, and what do I see? Only these four walls, the bedsheets, spotted with blood, my only skin all but translucent now. Doom comes to the doctorate, maybe? No salt, he cried. What kind of a palace is this? Salt does not keep well in space. Or, palace? Okay. Space? Rampage 2, Swords of the Dark. It goes as sour as warm milk. He squirmed upon his throne, twisting his wrists against the manacles, but to no avail. The lady laughed gently, pouring him a cup of wine and lifting it to his lips so that he might drink. He tried to refuse, but she was patient as the sun, and he was thirsty as the desert. I will not stay, he murmured after swallowing gasping, dribbling wine. Resolutions keep no better. You will see. Treachery is the inevitable consequence of love. You will see. Then she speared a hunk of unsalted meat with one fingernail and swallowed it whole. Okay. I don't think that is a life lived in wartime. That doesn't sound like that. My father was an imbecile. Imagine living with that inside your genetic code and knowing nothing you ever do will get rid of it. But that's life. You don't choose which branch of humanity's great tree you are born into. You only choose when to break that branch clean away. For me, the moment came last year with my father's declaration of his great heroism during the war. Heroism? Hiding in his... Okay. A life lived in wartime. Oh, this Zoom is confused. I'm not saying I was the greatest hero of all of France, but France is certainly great to have me. We waged war. Okay, wait, hold on. But then again, I can also do so much more. I learned from the master herself, or rather the mistress, an English woman who crossed the channel somehow. She called herself Silverton, but I do not think it was her real name. Okay, wait, hold on. Nope, this is that one. Because he's French, you see? Doom comes to the doctorate. Images in the Water by Dorothea Pemberton. Alright. Swords in the Dark. Alright, I guess this is Doom comes to the doctorate, because it has the word Doom right here. Did it not connect? Why did it not connect? Connect. Alright, let's write down all the numbers that we get, I guess. 73. 2 is 92. 3 is 33. Oh boy, I sure hope this is right. 39. 5 is 72. And 6 is... 00. Invalid code entry. Okay. What are we doing wrong? Rampage 2, Swords in the Dark. Inkin Kendrick, Doom comes to the doctorate. Notebook, I'll make you tea, you put your feet up. What is that? What could that possibly be about? I've seen more heroism in the drunks who drag themselves from the gutter to bravely do battle with each other. Heck, wild. You don't choose which branch of humanity's great tree you're born into. You only choose when to break that branch clean away. For me, that moment came last year with my father's declaration. Images in the water. So the ones I'm unsure of are everything except for these two. This one is definitely about code breaking. It's literally about that. But I mean, this is literally about a life unlived. Many features of machines and men and love and theft and loss. I dream painful dreams, but what do I see? Only these four walls, the bed sheets spotted with blood, my only skin all translucent now. I seriously believe that that is supposed to be a life unlived. Doom comes to the doctorate. We don't really have that many clues. This one's really hard to place. Like, why is it Rampage 2, Swords in the Dark? Why 2? None of these really feel like a sequel. Yeah, the throne sounds adventurous-ish, but it's in space. Why space? Writing can confuse, misdirect, and obfuscate, but then again, it costs too much more. Maybe this wasn't actually about war. Maybe this is the one that's actually about war. This one is about water. Alright, let's try this again. With these numbers instead. So 1 is 79. Or 72. Imbecile. 2 is still the same. 3 is still the same. 4 is still the same. 5 is... So we basically just swapped 1 and 5. And 6 is still that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe we'll swap these around. I wish it would just fill it in for me. Like, why are you not filling it in for me? What's the point of me doing all of this? And like connecting the cards if you're not gonna fill it in for me. Like, there are not that many combinations, right? There's 6 factorial combinations. If we reduce the ones to the ones that we're, if we remove the ones that we're not sure about, we still have, what, 4 times 3 times 2? 24 total combinations. Permutations, I guess. Because I'm 100% sure about this one. There's literally nothing else it could be. Better bookmark. Anyway, let's try these. I wish these numbers could be bigger so I could stay zoomed out and see all of them at once. So 39. 2 is still the same. 3 is 73. 4 is 33. 5 is 72. And 6 is still 00. We're not gonna get this right, I don't think. I don't know what I'm doing here. Salt does not keep on space. What did she mean about transparent skin? Maybe this is about images in the water. Maybe this is actually images in the water. I don't know, this feels very arbitrary. Alright. Let's try it again. So 00, 92 still the same, 73. Okay, 3 is now 33. This is 39. 5 is still 72, and now this is 73. Oh, we did it somehow.
Abby, can you hear me? Come on, damn it, before they find us. Jesus, this thing doesn't work at all. Abby? The machine can't be broken. It can't be.
Liam, I can hear you.
Abby! Oh, excellent. It works.
Alright, so that's the name of the game.
Tell me what you can see.
What are you up to down there, I wonder?
Abby, can you hear me?
Is it just, I think it's repeating now.
Come on, damn it, before they find us. Jesus, this thing doesn't work at all. Abby? The machine can't be broken. It can't be.
Alright, so 2101. Is that next? No? I don't know what this means.
Abby, can you hear me? Come on, damn it, before they find
Oh,
us.
I think it's just the release date. Wait, 2101 isn't.
Jesus.
Yeah, January. Let me look this up. TR49 store, steam powered. You know. Yeah. Okay, that's just the release date. Okay, it wasn't a special thing. This is an author of a book, I imagine. Alright, so I guess that's the concept of that game. We still have a little bit of time. I guess we might as well try... I did download this. I don't know how long this is. It's probably not that long. So we'll check it out. Maybe it is long. Who knows? We just need to kill like 30 minutes, I think. 30 minutes is enough. It's running, but it's not. There we go. Oh. This probably will have like music or something, so I'm going to turn off the Metroid soundtrack for now. Alright. There we go. Alright, options. Full screen, cat mode, CRT mode, chromatic calibration, these are fine. What happens if you have dinner at a reasonable hour? The world ends. Alright. So, I might as well set title now. That game, what is it called? I forget what this is called. I forgot already. Halibut. Can I click anything else? Or I can't answer anything else. Alright. What was the game called again? This is Desktop Explorer. We'll just do games with demos. Alright. Task list. Replace mouse and keyboard. Buy speakers compatible with PC. Connect to the internet. Ethernet port is completely broken. Damn it, Ethernet port? This time of day? This decade? They're not using like an actual phone cable? Let's see. Check chronolog software should be on the start menu. Alright. Okay. Why are you moving? Select energy to read his contents or create a new one to get started. Happy journaling! ThickNet existed then? Did it really? Was it normal? Hold on a second. I can't leave. Alright. For the brightest last in the seven seas. Every day becomes a bit harder for me to remember. Every once in a while, I'll have what my doctor calls lucid periods and recall memories I may never think of again. I leave you this information along with my computer. There are other users, the previous owners of this computer. There's a strange program called Desktop Explorer. It's inside the Open Me folder on my desktop. The password for it is your nickname. It's all related to the disappearance of someone I care about. Alright. In this computer, you'll find my most intimate thoughts. I trust you with them more, since the only thing I admire more than your wits is your kind heart. I want to end this letter with a poem. If we're apart, look at the moon, for I will do too. If I am gone, look at your stars, for I am with you. Goodbye, Guppy, your uncle. You literally put in... Alright, alright. Guppy's detective log. Today was... the last day before my uncle left for intensive care. It was very surreal having him hug me while I was crying because he didn't even know why I was so sad in the first place. This is his old computer. I replaced the mouse, keyboard, and speakers, but I couldn't hook it up to any internet connection. It doesn't really matter. Everything I need is here. I just read the letter he left me. I thought I had no more tears left in me, but I was wrong. I feel like this is the start of a detective mission. It's time to install Desktop Explorer and see what this is about. The password for the folder. Uncle Hal was the only one to call me by that nickname. This one's for you, Captain Halibut. Alright, so this is in the my... something. It was Open Me. Is it Open Me? Guppy. Let's install this file. Sorry, bot, it's showing up kind of late. What's the What happened to the What was the about? Oh, did stream die? Did stream die for a moment? I didn't notice. Is stream dead? What is going on? How long did it die for? I didn't get any notifications. It looked like it was fine on my end, but Twitch is still very confused about it. Hello? Twitch still thinks I'm like offline or something. That's wild. You cried? Anyway, thank you for installing Desktop. We installed Desktop Explorer. Wait a second. I remember you. Do you remember me? It's your friend, Pizzato. See? I don't blame you. After all, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'll go over everything as if it were your first time installing Desktop Explorer. Alright, whatever. I don't really care. You're a pretty average user. Nothing wrong with that. Puzzles around basic computer usage. Alright, puzzles look like this. Your goal is to find the password and unlock the next puzzle folder. Okay, it won't always be this easy, though. Also, sub menus are friends. Most programs have... Okay. Alright, these puzzles will test your ability to think outside the box. The world is your oyster. Be creative and have fun. Try to keep up and remember. Oh, to forget this. And remember all the details. Take your time, my friend. Good luck. Okay, I guess. If a password is given to you through text, it will always be in the following format. However, passwords won't always be hidden within text. You'll have to deduce some of them on your own. Will you discover the mysteries of the cave? Will you answer all of its riddles? Will you become a Desktop Explorer? Remember, if you need any hint, just click on that light bulb icon in your taskbar below me. I'll do my best to help you out. Alright. Your hand. That is a compass. That's a cave's mouth. You are lost. You find yourself between the sea and a lush forest, dragging your feet in the sand of a beach you've never witnessed before. Aside from your wits and senses, you bear only a small compass, which has been damaged in a fall. Alright. Among the shore's dark rocks, you spot what looks to be the entrance of a cave. Approaching it reveals that its entrance is narrower than you anticipated. Letters written in the sand start fading away as it starts to rain heavily. Before taking shelter, you manage to read a name you assume is the cave's name, Fortuna. Alright. As you glance inside your new shelter, you notice a few cracks between the boulders on top. You quickly realize the lack of natural light here. Despite not being able to see much in the cave's darkness, you stumble upon a stick next to a rolled-up scroll. As you open it, you quickly realize it's comically long. Alright, there's this. Torch image. Long scroll. Chant my name, O child, and your voice will bear my fire. When dusk surrounds me, Inanna lights my path. Inanna? The, Mesopotamian goddess of love and beauty? Nice! The light for this torch is as bright as you. The torch lit up? Inside the cave did not, though. Alright, lighted path. After barely pronouncing the name you read, the tip of the stick you were holding kindled into a soft flame. You now hold a torch of suspicious origin. God, let me refresh this page. Because Twitch is being very silly right now. Alright. Let's see. You now hold a torch of suspicious origin. With a newly lit path, you press on to a room with a wide strip of papyrus on the floor. You notice strokes and writing scattered on it, along with some suspicious-looking creases. You read, "Answer quickly and answer proud. Oh, solve my riddle, say it out loud. I garden the flowers with my hose. Would you know it? I use my nose. The rest is lost within the paper's folded format." That you wouldn't call it nose. What would you call it? Nobody knows, but there lies the answer. Trunk? I've noticed that I keep writing depressive thoughts, so today I write about one of my favorite memories. I don't remember the exact date, but this was the birth of the short-lived angler trio, Little Guppy's first fishing trip, and she blessed us with a honey hole. We filled the boat so fast that old Walleye started singing again. When we got home, we toasted with pap and baby formula. Oh, how I miss you, big bro. My memory might falter sometimes, but I won't forget you anytime soon. Says Guppy has your melancholic eyes. It's funny how I can't think of us three without our code names, but I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as our young last breeds, the angler trio lives on. Interesting. No hidden files. Alright. Groceries, lists. Records. I made my breakfast, I ate my breakfast, or I made my bed, ate my breakfast, brushed my teeth morning, brushed my teeth night. Alright. Uh-oh. This is all gonna look the same until like the last ones. I bought a notebook, use notebook. We found one that's interesting. I made the bed. Oh no. I'm in the bed. Oh, I love this resolution. Family reunion certificate. Diploma. Lone Oak Junior High. Description. What is dissociative amnesia? Big catch. Angler trio. Don't forget. Alright. So, back to Desktop Explorer. Alright. Answer quickly and answer proud. Oh, solve my riddle, say it loud. I garden the flowers with my hose. Wouldn't you know it, I use my nose. Nozzle? I garden the flowers with my hose. Wouldn't you know it, I use my nose. What does that mean? Why does it say format here? I don't know, a trunk? Nozzle? Suspicious looking creases. LBKE. No? Oh. Right. Elephant. Elephas? Why is it Elephas? Alright. What is this? Detective memories. As you solve the riddle after folding the papyrus, the elephant's trunks point to a path in the distance. Was it always there? You make your way through this passageway, which leads to an empty, enclosed space within the cavern. It seems to be a dead end. Just as you start to lose hope, and begin to head back, you recall words of advice from a detective show you watched the kid. Read between the lines and find the source of truth. Only then will you crack the code. Do we have any programs? Note page. Read between the lines and find the source of truth, and only when you crack the code. There are no lines in these cave walls. Detective or not. What am I supposed? Okay, right. Forgot. Hidden files. No? Alright, there's a way. Okay, source code. You can view source code here. On your left, you notice that a wall is thinner than the others. The word salve is inscribed on it. Alright, cool. So we learned that you can view the source code of your detective stuff by looking at just do file, like, you know, view. We can make a new. Welcome to Storyteller. Navigate the view source code and start writing your story. Alright. Once upon a time, there was a young chat. The chat grew up to be a very catty chat. How nice. Does this work? That didn't work. Alright, anyway. Alright, we've got 2 doors and 3 paths. And key error. It seems watching all those detective shows paid off. Passing both of your hands over this cave's fragile wall, you give it a light push and it suddenly crumbles. You reveal a new path behind this papier-mâché fake wall. Hidden behind this neat ruse, you encounter 3 doors. 2 of them lie beside you, and the largest one in front of you. Below the central door, there's a yellow key. You try your luck using it, but the door won't budge. There's an engraving on the key, but it's very hard to read. Could not open. Context may be corrupted. -1. Author halibut. Unknown file type. Alright, left door. Mate. As you open it, you see just a wall with a rune inscription painted on it. Below the rune, you see a word in an alphabet you can read. Is it the name of the rune? Rename it. Okay. Key dot. What's the name of notepad? NTP? NPG. Thank you. You hold the key tightly and concentrate. You're very close, but you struggle to form a clear image in your mind. Alright, IMG. Every lock obeys Partonus. This is pretty neat. Alright. What a great imagination you have. Great work. Alright, let's see. You reshape the key and reveal its message. You turn the lock with it. A small chamber like a closet is behind the big central door. The rock walls of this compartment are completely covered with the same etched phrase, "Dare to say my name." You know from experience that speaking aloud holds some type of power. Examining the room, you're sure that the only way forward is to call their name, whatever it may be. Who wrote these words anyway? We know that. It is Desktop Explorer. MMTT. My doc suggests that I write about this line by line, so I'll give it a go. My big brother died on a rainy day. The rain wasn't enough to smother the flames. I couldn't help it all. I trembled for hours during the day, and my big brother couldn't escape in time. I saw his face and body engulfed in fire. That thing did not look like my big brother. This is stupid. How is recounting this step by step how my brother looked like a ghoul in his last moments supposed to help me? How is this supposed to end my headaches? I just ruined my morning writing this. And if I forget everything, like everybody says, how is it that I can't forget my brother's withered face? How's that for amnesia? Alright. Alright. What kind of name is that, though, right? Overwhelming dark. As you pass through your hand through the wall, the thought of a name you can't pronounce zooms through your mind. You close your eyes and shake your head briefly. As you open them again, it's hidden files. You delve inside. The torch you carry barely lights your arm while everything else is completely lost in blackness. Shortly after, you start to doubt yourself and think of heading back. Your vision becomes completely devoid of light as the last spark from the stick expires. Rather than panicking, calm surrounds you. Somehow you can feel even more capable of revealing what's hidden in the dark. We got a fleeting face. We got flat stone. For a brief moment, you sense something behind you. Between the crevices of a wall, you're barely able to see what appears to be a human figure. After focusing for a bit, you make out a withered face and set of melancholic eyes. As you take your first steps towards it, the stranger runs off, leaving the sound of pebbles tumbling on the ground. Now, there's nothing that tells you, or that tells it what background color it uses. I know you see me. It changed. Alright, there's two things here. Heightened senses. The improvement of your vision has reached its peak. The dark still hinders your sight, but you feel comfortable moving within it. You even start noticing details in the walls beyond arm's reach. You find a boulder next to you with an engraved warning. Cassandra. Keep out. Reaching this point must have required courage, but going past it is utter foolishness. Heed my words and turn back now before it's too late. Sorry! We're solving puzzles. Now, nothing gets past you. Fishermen have a great eyesight, I guess. Rubicon. Ignoring Cassandra's warning and press, you ignore Cassandra's warning and press on, only to find a contrasting scheme. A calm and lighted room surrounded by stalagmites. You can clearly see the way forward, but your intuition tells you that these stalagmites are worthy of attention. This short break soothes your anxiety. You continue on. Dead end. Continue the trail past the stalagmite scene. You reach an uneventful dead end. Based on your experience during this exploration, you're convinced there's something more than meets the eye. You spend the following hour inspecting every crevice of the wall that surrounds you. Now you can be absolutely certain there's no path forward. While scratching your head, pondering on what to do, you hear a loud thunk far off behind in the cave. Something showed up. Wait, what happened to this puzzle? I don't remember these files being here earlier. What's going on? Alright. So, stuck.stp. Even after retracing your steps perfectly, you doubt your sense of direction. The cave's mouth is nowhere to be seen. It's only when you find the scroll from the beginning of your adventure on the ground that you hear the storm outside. You have successfully backtracked to the entrance, but the landscape has changed. The only exit from this cavern to the shore has now been replaced by walls and stalagmites. On the ground lies a chisel of some kind. You could use it to carve some symbols onto this new landscape. Alright, so there's this symbol. Puzzle 9 altar. Your senses tell you there's something hidden here. You've seen stalagmites before. It's Rubicon. Alright. Good job, you've cleared puzzle 8. Things are getting a bit weird though. Why don't I just stop here for today? No. More trees on flat stones, mural, altar. The moment you stop carving, the wall below you, before you starts to move, as if a small earthquake takes over the cave. The landscape revealed in front of you is now a long hall-like chamber. It resembles an auditorium or altar. Its features seem designed by humans, yet shaped by regular erosion. At the center, you find an empty stretch of space surrounded by an unordered pile of stones. Engraved on the ground, you read the following message. When the path turns toward truth is unknown, nature will lead me through stacking stones. There's also a detailed mural in the back of the room. You can't shake the feeling that it's hiding a different story. Today I remember something delightful, so I'll write about it and make it harder to forget. With the smell of cake in the oven, my nostrils tickled, and I couldn't shake the image of her smiling at me. I think of her not only as the model of the perfect mother, but also as the ideal wife. I know I have dreamed of having a family for as long as I can remember, but I can't help feel nauseous knowing I basically took over another man's household. It's not my fault that a woman and child need the presence of a father. I only wish to help. Why do I feel guilty when the only one at fault is their absent old man? I'm rambling again. My sweet memory is tarnished by sour shame. What would my brother think of me? Alright. Anything here? Should you take this advice literally? You've been finding strange flat stones around the cave. You wonder if something is missing here. When the path towards truth is unknown, nature will lead me through stacking stones. Fire, wiggles, moon. I don't think these had any stones in them. They just had these images. Flatstone S is a leaf. Flatstone M is a tree. Flatstone L is this dead tree. Don't think there's anything else really. I'm really not sure what order their things are supposed to be in. This looks like a dead tree. But the other one also looks like a dead tree. I don't know. I have no idea what order they want it in. There's only 3 letters though. Now, let's see if there's any properties in any of these. M? Alpha? What do you mean alpha? Order, maybe. So there's the moon. So we found moon and wiggle. I don't remember we found wiggle though. Oh, here's Wiggle. No hidden files. We have Wiggles and Moon. We have Fire. We haven't seen Fire yet though, have we? I don't recall seeing Fire. Anyway. Small, medium, large? It's not that? Okay, so it's not just those letters. I don't know. Downloads. I assume at some point we get access to the internet in the real game. Beyond. Let's see. Find an empty stretch of space surrounded by unordered pile of stones. Engraved on the ground, read the following message. When the path towards truth is unknown, nature will lead me through stacking stones. Should you take this advice literally? You've been finding strange flat stones around the cave. You wonder if something is missing here. See if we can find hidden files in every place then, I guess. Let's go, you found the password! Well, we found something. I see someone is there on the expiration. I congratulate you. Hopefully you'll remember this moment. Accept this token of my gratitude. Wow, just a broken compass. I was not kidding. You see, you sneaker, I told you, there's nothing in here. Alright. So there was nothing there. No hidden files here. No hidden files here. No hidden files here. No hidden files here. There are hidden files here, but they're not, you know, anyone we care about. Alright, no more hidden files that we found. What are we looking for? there's no way that this does anything, but... Can I not drag it into this file? Never mind. I can't drag files around. Alright, so I can't move them around, but that would be funny. Concentrate on your field of view. There's a way to reveal what is not. Okay, well, that's view. That's hidden files. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Alright, let's try. Let's see what clues we need. I see you're struggling with your current puzzle. Would you like a hint? Yes, please. Oh, cool. Yeah, sure. Have you found all the stones? When you see these differently sized stones, follow your instincts and stack them. But didn't we? How do you stack them? So, did I somehow not check small, medium, like large, medium, small? Did I somehow accidentally avoid that? No? How do you stack them? How are you supposed to stack them? Okay, maybe we just open them all. Maybe we have to open them all. Large. Medium. Small. Okay, that's not what I expected to happen. Colorlens.exe. Balancing the stones cracks something inside them. They crumble instantly and reveal some sort of quartz shards inside. You hold a piece next to your eyes and notice the most interesting qualities. Depending on the angles, it changes color like... Okay. Even the mirror on the back of the room looks clearer. Alright, let's install colorlens.exe, I guess. We have a cool thing now. You can access it through start menu. Alright. Alright. This music's bopping. He is on fire. They're angry. Alright, so the dad, you know, the dad caught fire, and there's the mom and our character. Crocodile. Sadness. He's out of the picture. Angel? Wish I could make this bigger. How does this help us? I sure hope this is not copyrighted music. Seems you have to do something slightly different to exit this place. What animal is bathing in the tears of grief? Crocodile? How many eyes are witnessing the bliss of acceptance? Oh, God. Alright. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Uh-oh. Uh, 14. How did the wrath manifest around the person on the boat? How did wrath manifest around the person on the boat? Fire? Who is the dead man on the boat? Wait, this question feels out of place. This definitely isn't part of the puzzle. You know who they're talking about? Do we have his name? Do I know my character's dad's name? What is your brother's name? Walleye. You're not supposed to be skulking around. Are you sure you should even be here? You shouldn't be here. You won't ever forget. Do you wish to forget? Guilt isn't good for one's memory. You wouldn't forget. You do wish to forget. Why do these games always end like this? Alright, attempting to restore previous session. Oh, that's not the previous session. Alright, so this is, I guess, the trailer now. This was pretty fun. Oh no, Pipe Maze! Desktop Explorer. This seems good. We might take a look at this when it comes out. I don't know when this game comes out. Actually, it might already be out. I don't know. I don't think it's out. It's still on Steam. All right, that was fun though. Desktop Explorer. That was a good way to kill some time for the end of stream. All right, that is gonna be it for me. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I don't know if we're gonna be streaming on Thursday. Thursday is Christmas, but maybe we'll still stream because I only have plans for tomorrow. But yeah, that is gonna be it for me. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We finished a bunch of things today. So yeah. Hope you all have a very good night. Hope you all have a very good Christmas if you celebrate, and a very good whatever you're doing if you don't. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Hope to see you again. Saturday when we do more Blake Manor. Hopefully we'll get around to finishing that game soon. I don't really know what our plan is for our weekday stuff yet. We'll see. Thursday, if it's something, it'll be something. We'll see. It won't be Blake Manor. Blake Manor will be Saturday. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. For those of you on YouTube, thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. If you want to see, if you want to suggest games for me to play, throw them in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more. Like if you want to like the video. Anyway, hope y'all have a good one. The rest of us on Twitch are gonna go find some raid. So, hope y'all have a very good night, very good Christmas, very good week, all of that, everything. That's gonna be it for me. Later. Bye.